The first thing I do after my rebirth is to engineer a chance encounter with my own sister Lily, and make her fall for me at first sight, because in my past life, after I was tracked down by my wealthy birth parents, Lily did everything she could to make my life hell, all to protect the fake heir, Tyler. She even spread rumors that I was an illegitimate child. She even sent people to bully me, but after a whole lifetime together, I know exactly what makes her tick. So I craft the perfect image, the ideal man she has always dreamed of, just so she can feel the despair of falling for someone who turns out to be her own brother. Right on cue, my target Lily appears. Walk up to her slowly and ask, "Hi, excuse me, could you tell me where the nearest library is?" Lily and her friends spin around and they all freeze. Standing before them is a young man in a crisp white shirt, all sunshine and charm. Lily's heart slams into overdrive. It's only when I ask again that she snaps back to reality. Her hand shoots up instinctively, pointing toward Jiangxi Road. "That way. Got it, thanks." I give her a polite smile and walk away. Lily stands there staring at my back until I disappear. Then her friend's voices cut through the silence. "He is seriously gorgeous. I've never seen a guy this good looking in my entire life." So those novel heroes who are impossibly charming at 17 or 18, they're not totally made up after all, right? He's stunning. Every feature landed exactly where it was meant to. Lily clenches her fist. She takes a slow breath. "Let's go. We're heading to Jiangxi Road too, to fall head over heels for someone you should absolutely despise." What does that feel like? That's a question the Lily from my past life would know the answer to. Thinking about the look in her eyes just now, I can't help but laugh out loud. Can't wait to see the look on Lily's face when she finds out I'm her own brother. Running the timeline in my head, the Liu family should be making plans to bring me home right about now. In my past life, I entered the Liu family as an adopted son, and it was a long time before I learned the truth about who I really was. But in this life, if they think they can just take me back, they are in for a rude awakening. And sure enough, just as I expected, first thing the next morning, the Liu family shows up at my door. Not Victor and Diana themselves, though. It's the family driver and housekeeper. "Are you Ethan Liu?" Ms. Li's smile is perfectly polished, but the moment she gets a clear look at my face, her pupils contract sharply. She recovers quickly. "Hello, Mr. Liu. We work for Victor Liu, the chairman of Shenghong Group. Here is our card." Ms. Li extends the card with one hand. Don't take it. Instead, I cross my arms and lean against the wall, sizing her up. "So, what do you want?" Being dismissed like that makes Li's expression go rigid. There's a flash of irritation before she smooths it over. "Do you have any memory of your biological father?" "What is that supposed to mean?" I raise an eyebrow. "Are you saying your boss is my biological relative?" "No." Before I can finish, Ms. Li's brow furrows and she cuts me off. "Your biological father saved our boss's life. He passed away, and our boss wants to take his place as your father. That's why he sent us to bring you home. He'll go through the proper adoption process. From this point forward, you'll be a son of the Liu family." The driver, Jack, chimes in. "I'm sure you know the Liu family is the wealthiest in Jinhai City. Bluntly speaking, becoming our boss's son would be striking gold overnight." Both of them wear the same smug expression, as if I'm the lucky one here. I let out a quiet laugh. "Sorry, I don't make a habit of picking up random parents. Is there anything else? If not, don't keep me from my breakfast." "Thanks." I step back inside and shut the door. Just before it closes, I catch the look of disbelief on their faces. A moment later, an angry voice comes through the door. "Mr. Liu, you need to think this through. This is the Liu family we're talking about, the wealthiest in the city. If you walk away from this, there's no coming back. If you don't believe us, call and verify who we are. We really are from the Liu family. Do you have any idea what you're turning down right now? You'll regret this when you're older." Before long, Ms. Li and Jack return to the Liu estate and report my response to Victor and Diana. Lily happens to be there too. The moment she hears I've turned down the adoption, she lets out a cold laugh. "If he doesn't want to come back, fine. He's just some lowlife. Who does he think he is?" The words barely leave Lily's mouth before Diana shoots her a sharp look. "Lily, don't talk like that. You know the situation." Lily rolls her eyes and grabs her car keys. "You don't need to explain anything to me. I've got somewhere to be." She storms out. Diana sighs and turns to Victor. "What do we do now, honey? He doesn't want to come back." Victor sits back with the newspaper, unbothered. "Is that really a problem? He's saying no because he's cautious. He doesn't believe good things can just fall into his lap. I'll go myself in a few days." Diana relaxes. "That makes sense. We can bring some luxury gifts too. Let him see what real money looks like. He's our son after all. We can't just leave him out there to fall apart. I just hope he's smart enough, mature enough, and well-behaved enough to come home." After sending Ms. Li and Jack away, I head to the library on Jiangxi Road. I know exactly how much Lily despises the idea of having me as a brother. Hearing that I turned down the adoption today must be eating her alive. And when she's angry, she never stays home. No boyfriend, she goes to the internet cafe. Has a boyfriend, she runs to him. But that day, I saw the spark of awe in Lily's eyes, clear as day. So even though I'm not her boyfriend as the person she fell for at first sight, chances are she'll come to Jiangxi Road today to try her luck. I pick up a psychology book and settle in to read. Sure enough, just as I predicted, about an hour later, I hear Lily's voice, bright with surprise. "It's you!" I had made a point of sitting by the window. The sunlight today is perfect. Golden rays fall across my face, and I almost seem to glow. I lift my gaze slowly and spot Lily not far away, already striding straight toward me. My slightly upturned eyes carry a hint of confusion. When she stops in front of me, beaming, I furrow my brow. "And you are?" A flicker of disappointment crosses Lily's eyes when she realizes I don't seem to recognize her, but she quickly flashes me a wide smile. "You don't remember me? At the library entrance the other day, you asked me for directions." "Oh, it's you. I act like it's just clicking. I give her a polite smile. Thanks again. That was my first time on Jiangxi Road and I'm terrible with maps. I almost went the wrong way. Don't worry about it really. Lily waves it off. Then she points to the empty seat across from me. Mind if I sit here? Go ahead. I know Dan, go back to my book. Lily settles in, and when it's clear I have no intention of talking, a trace of disappointment flickers across her face. But one look at me, and her heart starts bounding all over again. I feel her staring again, glance up slightly. My slightly upturned eyes give me an air that's hard to place. The moment our eyes meet, Lily jolts back to reality, scrambling for something to say. So, I noticed you're reading a psychology book. Are you studying psychology? No, I set the book down. Just a personal interest. I see. Are you still in school? Of course. High school or university? University, obviously. All these pointless questions. A flicker of impatience crosses my eyes. Is there something you actually need? Lily catches the shift in my tone, and her heart skips. She rushes to explain. I'm just making conversation. I just want to get to know you better. Honesty is always the most powerful move. Lily decides to go all in. Her warm, dough-shaped eyes look straight into mine. Honestly, from the moment I first saw you, I've liked you. I've been coming to Jiangxi Road every single day just to find you. Will you give me a chance to pursue you? Don't let the lovesick act fool you. Lily is anything but devoted. She burns through boyfriends at record speed. She doesn't want someone who just rolls over for her. In her mind, a man with no backbone has no appeal. Otherwise, he's just dull and predictable. No challenge at all. Having been her brother for a whole lifetime, I know exactly how to handle her. I let Lily finish without a word, then give her a calm smile. Whether you pursue me is entirely your call. Why are you asking me for permission? What? If I say no, you'll just disappear? If that's how it works, then my answer is clear, no. My voice is gentle, but my expression is iron. There's a trace of quiet annoyance there too. I pick up my book and stand. Anything else? If not, I'm heading out. Lily didn't expect me to turn cold so fast. She scrambles to her feet the moment I move. That's not what I meant. Look, you don't have to let me pursue you. I just wanted to be upfront with you, so it wouldn't feel like I was being sneaky. No matter what you decide, I'm going to pursue you. She says it with complete sincerity. I give her one cool glance. Suit yourself. Before I leave, I pull another book off the nearby shelf. Lily follows and offers to take me to lunch. I decline, but getting turned down doesn't stop her. She asks for my contact instead. Getting a little tired of it, I tell her, maybe next time. If we happen to run into each other again, then I'll give it to you. This time, Lily doesn't push further. The moment I'm gone, she rushes right back inside the library. Her reason is obvious. Not that I mind. Things that come too easily are never truly valued. And while the Liu family is busy trying to reel me in, I need to leave a deep mark on Lily. For the next few days, I go back and forth between school and my rented room. Don't go near the library. Then Sunday rolls around, and my room gets another visit. This time it's Victor and Diana themselves. Ever since I turned away the people they sent, Victor has been calculating when to make his move. Today, he finally has the time, so he brings Diana along. As for Ms. Lee and Jack, they wait downstairs. Who are you? It's still early. I lean against the doorframe. Neither Victor nor Diana expected me to look like this. They both freeze the moment they see me. It takes a moment before they recover. A son this good looking is already an asset just to look at. And once I'm in the Liu family, regardless of my background, this face alone is a powerful weapon. Hello there, young man. I wonder if you might know who I am. Before coming here, Victor was already half impatient. After all, toward a son he never raised a day in his life, he feels absolutely nothing. If it weren't for the blood tie, he wouldn't have bothered making this trip at all. But now this visit is turning out to be far more worthwhile than he imagined. Victor puts on a warm smile. I raise an eyebrow. If I knew who you were, would I be asking? My tone makes Victor quietly uncomfortable. But when he thinks about what I could bring to the Liu family, the benefit of having me on their side, he swallows his irritation. It never even crossed his mind that I would refuse. After all, he is the wealthiest man in Jinhai City. Controlling a teenager should be child's play. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Victor Liu, chairman of Shenghong Group. My card. He presents it with a gracious smile. Don't take it. Instead, I ask flatly, so, what do you want? Not an ounce of respect. Diana's brow tightens. Victor pockets the card without missing a beat. Here's the thing. A man and a woman came to find you a few days ago, yes? They should have explained the situation. Your father saved my life. His only wish before he died was to find you and make things right. I cut him off. You want me to be your son? Victor nods. Yes. And don't worry, I'll do this properly. Everyone in Jinhai City will know you're my son. He lets out a long sigh and looks at me with practiced warmth. I know you lost your mother when you were very young. Growing up alone until 17 wasn't easy. But no matter what happened in the past, I won't let you suffer anymore. The Liu family may not be the richest in the world, but we carry weight in Jinhai City. We can back you in anything you want to do. From now on, you are my son. Victor delivers the words with feeling. I feel nothing. My expression stays flat. No thanks. Same answer as before. I don't make a habit of picking up random fathers. He never imagined I'd still say no after all that. His face drops. How is this picking up a random father? Your father saved my life. My father saved your life. I didn't. You fed him well and treated him right for all those years. That's enough. His son is a separate matter. Besides, I'm doing fine. You call this place fine. As long as I'm happy, it's fine. In this life, I am absolutely not going back as an adopted son. I want Victor to acknowledge me as his biological son. I want to chip away at the Liu family's peace by piece. Otherwise, I can cause just as much trouble from out here. Going in as an adopted son would mean putting a leash around my own neck. Then slapping whatever label they want on me becomes an incredibly easy thing to do. Not that I'm afraid, but I'd rather not deal with the hassle. More importantly, going back as a biological son is the only way to find out just how innocent that fake heir, Tyler, really is. I look at their barely contained fury. Anything else? If not, I'm heading out. I shut the door and move to leave. Victor and Diana rush after me. Victor is done talking. Diana trails behind me pleading. You're young. You don't understand how important money is. I'll earn my own. And how much will that be? I'm not trying to put you down, but the Liu family can hand you a villa without blinking. On your own, when would you ever afford something like that? And the limited edition cars, the watches, all of it is yours the moment you become our son. I spin around and look at Diana, my voice sharp. My father saved your husband's life, and the only way you can think to repay that is by adopting me. If I refuse to be your son, then I get nothing? What does that tell you? It tells me this was never just about honoring my father's memory. You see someone who looks the part, and you see someone useful to the Liu family. That's what elite families do, isn't it? Strategic marriages, calculated moves. A cold smile pulls at my mouth. If I actually became your adopted son, every cent you invest in me, you'd expect back tenfold. And if I ever step out of line, you'd brand me ungrateful in a heartbeat. I take a slow breath. How pathetic. You're the ones betraying a debt, and yet you dress it up as generosity. Money, power, reputation, all of it for you. Truly worthy of being called Jinhai City's wealthiest. Don't come looking for me again. Whatever you say, my answer will always be no. I watched our faces cycle through guilt, rage, and disbelief. I walk away with a light step. After putting those two in their place, I feel great. Time to go stir up some trouble for the youngest one. This family deserves to suffer together. After several days away, I finally head back to the library on Jianxi Road. Before I even get close, I spot Lily crouched outside the entrance, looking thoroughly fed up. At the same moment, she sees me too. Our eyes lock. Lily lights up and sprints over. I finally found you again. Can I get your contact now? I frown, cold and flat. Unsettled by my expression, Lily says carefully, you said before if we ran into each other again you would. I cut her off before she can finish. My face is full of cold mockery. Rich people are all the same. Always chasing someone young, naive, and easy to control. Isn't that right? The implication is clear. Something is bothering me. Lily tenses, and when I turn to leave, she hurries after me. Did something happen? Talk to me. Maybe I can help. I ignore her. Okay, look, I know love at first sight is often just attraction, but I never meant to make you uncomfortable or pressure you in any way you don't like. I press my lips together. Forced feelings don't last. What I want is something built on respect, on equal ground, on real feelings. Lily sees the shift in me. She breathes easier and presses forward with more sincerity. Ever since you said you'd give me your contact the next time we met, I've come to the library every single day, just hoping to see you again. Just want to be your friend. I glance at her. My expression says it all. For now, Lily says, but I believe one day I'll win you over. That confident, the cold wall in me finally starts to crack. Lily doesn't miss a beat. Of course, you might not think much of me at first glance, but once you get to know me, you'll realize just how easy I am to like. I raise an eyebrow. You? Not much to look at? Lily actually isn't bad looking at all. Tall. With a bright and youthful face, she turns heads at school constantly. Add money to the picture, and she's basically star of the school. By the time we finish talking, the distance between us has noticeably closed. We find a cafe and order coffee. Lily asks why I seemed upset earlier. I'm quiet for a long moment before I carefully choose me words. I tell her that a wealthy couple showed up today, claiming my family owed them a debt, and that they want to adopt me. Lily's expression says it all. You're almost an adult. Why are they coming to you now wanting to adopt you? What is that about? I glance at her but don't say more. Their family is very wealthy. They said that if I agree to become their son, I'd skip years of struggling. Oh, so being rich makes them special? Lily laughs in disbelief. Before she can finish, her expression freezes. Oh, yeah, I know exactly what she's about to say. I nod. I'm an orphan. I never knew my father. My mom left when I was 7. After that, I made it through school on donations from strangers. My voice stays light and even. My expression stays calm. But somehow that calm makes it hit harder. Lily's heart aches. That must have been so hard. Not really. I got used to being on my own. So when these strangers show up out of nowhere with all this, I got a little angry. I took it out on you earlier. Sorry. Don't apologize. They're the ones in the wrong. Lily has absolutely no idea that the wealthy couple I'm describing are her own parents, or that I am the worthless, insufferable brother she can't stand. She doesn't quite know what to say. After all, from where she's standing, she doesn't really have the standing to promise me much of anything. After a long pause, Lily takes a deep breath. Are you struggling right now? If you need help, I'm here, and please don't let that couple adopt you. You don't know some rich people are ruthless. Everything they do for gain. You're way too good looking. If you actually became their son, wouldn't you just be theirs to control? I know. And I'm doing fine right now. I'm not short on money. I look at the worry written all over Lily's face and can't hold back a smile. Don't worry. I've made my position clear. Nothing they say will change my answer. Lily finally exhales, but her brow is still creased. People like that don't give up easily. Tell me who they are. My family isn't the wealthiest, but we have connections in Jinhai City. I can make a call and they won't bother you again. No need, just treat them like the clowns they are. I shake my head. Talking to you actually helps. I feel a lot lighter. I take out my phone and finally let Lily add me. To become someone's ideal, the one they can't stop thinking about, it doesn't take much. A face that stops them in their tracks is enough to start. But if you want them truly obsessed, unable to get you out of their head, you need to run hot and cold, push and pull. When the moment is right, let them glimpse something impressive about you, but stay mysterious. Revealed just enough to keep them wanting more. Take this coffee with Lily, for instance. Over coffee, I let it slip that I was fast-tracked into Qingbei University at 15. After a while, I make an excuse to leave. Where are you going? I'll walk you. Lily is clearly reluctant to part. The way she looks at me is almost desperate. I'm not taking her up on it. I have something to take care of. The place I bought hasn't been renovated yet. I need to find a good crew. Can we meet up to eat sometime? She wants to come with me, but my expression is just detached enough that she stops herself. We're not close enough yet. Being too eager will only push me away. I give her a small smile. Of course. Then it's settled. Lily watches my back as I go, standing there for a long moment before she snaps back to reality. Like someone in a daze, she pulls out her phone and stares at my profile picture. Simple name. A bare social feed with almost nothing on it. But the corners of Lily's mouth just keep curling up. She finally has my contact. And now she knows my name. Ethan Liu. What a great name. And he even shares her last name. Isn't this fate? Isn't this them destined to be family? Lily takes a slow breath and heads home, walking on air. If Shenghong Group is the biggest name in real estate in Jinhai City, then Golden Moon Jewelry is Jinhai City's symbol of wealth. Only the powerful and the rich can afford what Golden Moon carries. Most ordinary people have never even heard of the brand. And I am Golden Moon Jewelry's largest shareholder. When I became a shareholder, I was only 13. A single piece of imperial green jade was enough to rescue the Miu family from the edge of bankruptcy, and that made me the greatest benefactor the Miu family had ever known. In return, I received 50% of Golden Moon Jewelry. Every year since then, I've made a trip to Myanmar and brought back exceptional raw stones to sell to the brand. Those stones are what built Golden Moon into Jinhai City's undisputed leader in fine jewelry. The entire Miu family is deeply grateful to me, and they've told me to come to them whenever I need anything, but I don't trust anyone fully. In my experience, you never truly know what's in someone's heart. So even with all the investments I've made, I've never breathed a word to anyone about the Liu family or my plans for them. Not a single hint. I go about my life, studying hard, making friends, just like any regular young man. And the more ordinary I seem, the more mysterious I appear to those who know what I'm really worth. Marcus, from the Miu family, was the first real friend I ever made. 4 years older than me, and after graduating, he came back to Jinhai City to start a business, in interior renovation of all things. So I call Marcus and ask him to take a look at my new place and help me figure out the best design. Well, I never. Ethan finally bought himself a place? I thought you were going to live on campus forever. He's thrilled to hear from me. Where are you? I'm free right now. I'll head over. Marcus always drops everything for me. His office isn't far from Jianxi Road, so barely a moment after I tell him where I am, Marcus shows up. He's easygoing and straightforward, no nonsense with people at all. That's what I like about him. What made you suddenly decide to buy a place? He jokes, but Marcus is clearly worried. Did something happen? Just felt like it. What have you been up to lately? I heard from your parents you're chasing someone. Caught feelings? Marcus's face goes red instantly. Come on, why do they have to tell everyone everything? It's really not a big deal. I like someone, so I'm going for it. Even if it doesn't work out, so what? You've got to take your shot when you're young. That goes for career, that goes for love. Someone who actually got your heart moving must be something special. Obviously. Marcus lifts his chin with pride. Just wait. Once I win her over, I'll bring her out so you can meet her. Looking forward to it. After parting ways with me, Lily drives straight home. But the moment she walks in, she senses something is off in the living room. Victor never expected that going himself would get him nowhere, and that was already hard enough to swallow. But having me point at his face and go off on him as he left? For a man who has spent his whole life above everyone else, that is unacceptable. He carries a stone-cold expression the whole way home, and when he gets back, he finally snaps. He kicks the vase in the corner of the living room and glares at Diana. What exactly were you there for today? To stand there like a statue? Not a single word. I'm a chairman, and I let some punk kid talk down to me while you just watched. Did you enjoy the show? At that, Diana's eyes go red with hurt. How could I enjoy it? Before going, she had told herself this is still her son. No matter what he's like, no matter how rough around the edges, as long as he behaves himself, they would treat him well. She never imagined he would be this rude. What's the point of having a son like that at? Least they made up a story, so I still don't know I'm the true heir of the Liu family. Otherwise, the family would ever have a moment of peace. How was I supposed to know he'd be like that? He grew up on the outside. No manners at all. Faced with Victor's fury, Diana has lost any goodwill she had toward me. She dabs at the corner of her eye. He doesn't want to be adopted. Then we don't adopt him. No good deed goes unpunished. I'm not going to pour my heart into something like this. And with his attitude, if he actually came here, he'd drive me to an early grave. Whatever happens to him after this, if he ends up struggling, then send him some money. Consider it settling whatever mother-son tie they have in this life. From now on, her only son is Tyler. Diana washes her hands of me completely. Victor too would rather let it go, but every time he thinks about what I could be worth to him, he softens. The Liu family may be Jinhai City's wealthiest, but on a national scale, they barely register. Strategic marriages are the standard move in elite circles, and the fastest way to connect with people who truly matter. With that in mind, Victor turns on Diana again. Easy for you to say. I don't want to deal with him either. But what if someone else finds out who he is and uses it against us? One wrong move, and the Liu family name is dragged through the mud. He has no discipline, so we bring him back and teach him. He doesn't know how to behave, then we make him learn. You're afraid he'll stress you out, but aren't you more afraid of what people outside will say? The staff aren't in the living room, so Victor doesn't hold back. Women. Short-sighted as ever. You only see what's right in front of you, and you can't see the bigger stakes hidden behind all of this. Not knowing he exists. Fine, knowing he exists means we have to bring him home. Victor's words sound reasonable, but after meeting me, Diana truly does not want me back. She sinks into the sofa, bitter and resentful. She's furious and miserable all at once. But he doesn't want to be adopted. We can't exactly tell him the truth. And if he comes back as a biological son, what happens to Tyler? Tyler has no blood tie to us. Both is so good, so kind. Finding out the truth would destroy him. Which matters more, Tyler or the Liu family? Victor has no patience for this. And when did I say anything about telling him the truth? People, when they haven't been pushed to the edge, always talk tough. A cold glint flashes in Victor's eyes. Stay out of it. I'll find a way to bring him back. All you need to do is be ready to set him straight when he gets here. A proper young man should be calm and easy to manage, not like that. Victor stands and heads upstairs. Diana has a fair idea of what he's planning. She knows I'll end up back here one way or another. Thinking of my attitude, she can only feel sorry for herself. Why does she always end up in messes like this? Why is fate so cruel to her? Diana creates tears of resentment, and that is exactly when Lily walks in. Seeing her mother like this, Lily's heart drops. Mom, what happened? Why are you crying? Where's Dad? Didn't you two go to see that lowlife today? He didn't come back? Seeing her daughter, Diana only feels worse. She dabs her face with a handkerchief and walks Lily through everything that happened, making sure to highlight every word I said. Lily's blood boils. In her mind, this so-called brother is nothing but a lowlife. A lowlife being offered a place in the Liu family should be on his knees with gratitude. Instead, not only is there no gratitude, he speaks to her mother like that? Who does he think he is? If it weren't for the blood tie, no one would give him a second glance. Absolute lowlife. For a moment, Lily forgets I even exist. Mom, stop crying. Dad's right. Someone like that needs to be brought back here. We can't have him out there embarrassing the Liu name. A cold, ruthless look flashes in Lily's eyes. There's a lot she plans to do once I'm under her roof. Right now, Lily has absolutely no idea that the lowlife she's raging about and the guy she fell for are the exact same person. Blinded by fury, she doesn't see the connection at all. All she wants is to teach me a serious lesson. She is not going to let me off the hook. Meanwhile, I take Marcus to see the place, grab a quick bite, and head back to school. My quarters on campus are a 2-story private villa. The ground floor is where I live. The upper floor holds the equipment I use to work on the research project assigned to me by the system. For the past 2 years, my focus has been on bringing the spatial pouch into reality. The higher-ups take this project extremely seriously. They even assigned 4 elite specialists to assist me, all in the name of keeping me safe. Now the project is almost done, I can finally free up my hands to deal with the Liu family. Back at the villa, I head straight upstairs. Even now, I still can't complete a fully functional spatial pouch. The system hasn't given me any new guidance. Everything has to be figured out on my own. I sit in the lab and think for a long time. Then my phone rings and pulls me back. I check the screen. It's Ms. Yun. Hey Ethan, have you gotten on someone's bad side recently? Someone has offered twice the rent to take over the place you're in right now, and they want you out within 3 days. I turned them down, but then they offered 4 times the rent. I once did Ms. Yun a favor, so we've stayed on good terms, but 4 times the rent is nothing to sneeze at. I already know it's the Liu family's doing. I keep it short. Got it, Ms. Yun. I'll come by tomorrow to get my things. That's not what I meant. Ms. Yun sounds embarrassed. I'm just letting you know. I'm not renting to them. Go ahead and rent it. 4 times the rent. Why would you turn that down? The Liu family has money to burn. 4 times nothing to them. I can stay on campus anyway. Just please don't tell them anything about my situation. Ms. Yun agrees right away. Of course I won't, but why are they coming after you? Do you need help? I know some people. Ms. Yun keeps going, guilt pouring out of her. I give her a few easy replies and end the call. My eyes go cold. I knew Victor would make a move. I just didn't expect it this soon. Typical capitalist move. This is actually interesting. I raise an eyebrow and open my messages to find Lily has sent several messages. I think for a moment, then casually reply to one of them, then call my official academic advisor. Dr. Zhang, someone's messing with me. My official advisor is Dr. Zhang, who came here from the capital. He's one of the 4 specialists assigned to me by the higher-ups. His background is not something anyone talks about openly. Every teacher at this school, including the principal, treats him with absolute deference. The mayor of Jinhai City has come to see him more than once, practically overflowing with respect every time. With 4 powerhouses like these watching my back, staying silent when someone wrongs me would just be stupid. Before the Liu family made their move, I had no reason to show my hand, but now that they have, everything falls into place naturally. My landlord called. I've got 3 days to leave. Apparently I've gotten on someone's bad side. My voice is completely calm. Mentioned the Liu family's adoption push in passing, keeping it light. But even that is enough to make Dr. Zhang furious. Because I'm not someone who causes scenes. I'm steady, low-key, disciplined. I developed the spatial pouch at this age, holding one of the most critical research projects in existence, and I've never let a single detail slip to the outside world. I never go looking for trouble. And I never let my abilities make me arrogant. More importantly, I'm not just his student, a critical research asset to the people at the top. And right at the final stretch of the project, the Liu family suddenly shows up wanting to claim me as their son. Could the Liu family be acting on someone else's orders? Do they know something? This is a serious question. Ethan, stay on campus. Don't go out unless you have to. I'll have someone look into this. Don't stress too much. The Liu family is small time. They can't cause real damage. It's just one apartment. When I have a free day, I'll take you out myself, wherever you want. Dr. Zhang says a few more reassuring words, then hangs up and immediately makes another call. Hey, you have 1 day to dig into the Liu family. Find out who they've been in contact with recently. If anything looks off, handle it. Listening to the dial tone on the other end, I let a quiet smile pull at my mouth. In my messages, Lily has already replied. She's asking if I'm free and says she happens to be near Qingbei University and wants to take me out for barbecue. I'm not about to say no, because in just a few days, if nothing goes sideways, Lily will find out who I really am. Before that happens, I need to quickly build up her feelings for me. I can't let her slip away too easily. When I get there and she sees me, Lily freezes for a second or two before catching herself. Her ears go warm. She shifts a little awkwardly. It's so late, and I dragged you all the way out here. I'm really sorry. Compared to her nerves, I'm completely at ease. Don't be. I'm actually hungry. Weren't we going for barbecue? There's a great place near Qingbei University. Follow me. Lily nods, still a little dazed. The area around Qingbei University is packed with food stalls, and barbecue places are everywhere. I pick the one with the best reviews and take her there. By now it's late, the place is nearly full, and the whole restaurant is buzzing with noise from Qingbei University students out for a late meal. The moment I sit down, heads start turning. Several girls keep glancing over at me, but seeing Lily sitting across from me, they hold back and instead send Lily looks full of envy. Lily's pride soars in this moment. The way she looks at me turns noticeably warmer. I take it all in, quietly laughing inside. After ordering, I wave down the staff, hand back the menu, and drift into a blank stare. I go somewhere else in my head, with no intention of talking to Lily. I clearly don't look like I'm in a good mood. Lily shifts uncomfortably in her seat. She thinks hard and finally lands on the perfect opener. We ordered so much spicy stuff. Shouldn't we get something to drink? That pulls me back. Get whatever you like. What do you prefer? Milk tea? I can go grab some. Before Lily can finish, a cup of milk tea lands on our table. Lily blinks, looks up, and sees a strikingly beautiful girl smiling straight at me. Out again for a late night snack? Here, your favorite jade green milk tea. The girl looks like she's in her early 20s, soft and delicate on the surface. Keyword, on the surface. Her very first line gives her away. Alarm bells go off in Lily's head instantly. I look up calmly. Chloe, you're here too. The girl's name is Chloe Gu. She's a finance student at Qingbei University, 1 year ahead of me, and one of the most talked about people on campus. Guys line up to chase her, but she fell for me at first sight. Too proud to admit it though. Chloe never tells anyone she likes me, but whenever she has a free moment, no matter where I show up, she finds a way to appear. And any girl who gets too close to me, she finds a way to make back off. Tonight is no different. Her first line is a dig at Lily. Her second establishes familiarity with me. Any girl with a fragile ego would have retreated by now, but Lily is not that girl. She figures it out fast. This is her rival. Lily takes a breath and inside, the competitive fire roars to life. I'm out for a late meal too. Chloe pulls out the chair right next to me and sits down. And right behind her, 3 girls around the same age all pull up chairs and sit as well. Lily's expression darkens in an instant. The 3 are already cheerfully introducing themselves to me. Tiffany even puts on a serious face to apologize for crashing. The moment she says it, Monica chimes right in. But Chloe never stops talking about you, so we had to come see for ourselves. Ella adds, exactly. She practically sings your praises. We thought she was exaggerating. But seeing you today, the legend clearly checks out. What are you all talking about? Chloe laws and cuts them off. Ethan, ignore them. They love making things up. The 4 of them play right off each other, shutting Lily out completely. This is exactly the scene I wanted to see. I glance at Lily from the corner of my eye. Her expression has gone really bad, so I offer a polite smile. Chloe, everyone, this is my friend Lily. She's who I'm here with tonight. I can't let Lily be humiliated, at least not yet. Coming to her rescue in this moment will send her feelings for me straight up a 10% boost, at minimum. Chloe's smile stalls for just a second, then she turns to Lily smoothly. Oh, so you're Ethan's friend. So sorry I didn't notice you earlier. Chloe's 3 friends also chime in. So, sorry about that. The apologies are hollow, but Lily lets out a long breath. She smiles with her mouth but not her eyes. No worries at all. Any senior of Ethan's is a senior of mine too. What would you all like to eat? Tonight's on me. Oh, we can't let you do that. Chloe is no pushover. You're not a Qingbei University student, right? You're a guest on our campus. We insist on treating. I'm paying. Well then, thank you. Lily turns to me with a grin. Ethan, since Chloe's treating tonight, I'll take you out another time. Look at that. Chloe's smile freezes again. Just for a moment, but I catch it clearly. I smile and nod. Chloe is not exactly a good person, liking someone but refusing to say it, hiding in the shadows to ward off every girl who gets close to home. I'm not looking for a relationship right now, but her little game is exactly the kind of drama I enjoy watching. Lily is every bit aloof, 1 against 4, and she holds her ground without breaking a sweat. By the end of the meal, she hasn't lost a single round. All 4 of them try to drink her under the table, but Lily puts every one of them flat out. That is the power of female rivalry. When I see it's getting late, I suggest we head out. Lily delivers her finishing blow. She looks at Chloe, who is barely holding it together, and says, Chloe, Ethan and I are heading out. Thanks for treating tonight. Next time I'm on campus, dinner is on me. What class? Chloe almost cracks trying to hold her composure, but she's too drunk to do anything. She has no choice but to watch as Lily and I walk out together. The night air is cool and smells of alcohol, which I find a little unpleasant. I glance at Lily, cheeks slightly flushed. Sorry about tonight, what a mess. What mess? It's just some drinks. That's what being young is about, isn't it? Drink hard, eat well. Lily is a little drunk now and her words are looser than usual. So do you drink often? My eyebrow goes up. No wonder you put all 4 of them on the floor. That snaps Lily right back to reality. No, not at all. My family just has a high tolerance. I hardly drink usually. Tonight, Chloe and the others were so enthusiastic I didn't want to be rude. But alcohol, too much of it isn't good for you. Lily scrambles to cover her tracks. But the more she says, the worse it sounds. A flash of frustration crosses her face. Yeah, too much alcohol isn't good. I don't push the conversation. When someone's already off balance, one small nudge in the right direction followed by a shift in attitude is more than enough to make her spiral. I called you a car. I hold up my phone. You've had a lot to drink. Get home and rest. Lily panics a little. I can walk you back to campus. No need. You're the one who's drunk. I can get back on my own. Wait here a second. I'm going to grab something. I turn and walk away. Lily's heart sinks. She already messed up. Now he must think less of her. He probably thinks she's the kind of girl who lives at bars. That thought sobers her up instantly. She's flooded with anxiety and regret. He's so impressive he must have countless people chasing him, including plenty of wealthy, accomplished ones. Like Chloe just now. Annoying as she is, just from the way she speaks and carries herself, it's clear she comes from money. With Chloe's background, Ethan still kept her at arm's length. Even when Chloe and her friends took turns pushing drinks on him, he kept frowning, clearly uncomfortable with the whole thing. I'm such an idiot. Why didn't I just pretend to be more drunk? Maybe. Then Ethan would have walked me home. No, I have to do something to fix the impression I've made on Ethan. The more Lily thinks about it, the more her head hurts. And just as her mind is spinning, a small box suddenly appears in front of her. Here, these are hangover pills. take them and you'll feel better. I press the box into Lily's hand. I know that to make someone truly fall for you, you have to keep pulling at their emotions, back and forth, until every single feeling they have is tied to your every move. That's when you know you've got them. So when Lily sends me a message to say she got home safe, I don't even glance at it. I finish what I need to do and go to sleep. The next morning I pick up my phone find over 20 messages from Lily. I'm home. Thank you for the hangover pills. After taking them my head doesn't hurt at all. Did you make it back to campus okay? The messages come in roughly every half hour. At first, they are perfectly normal, but as the night wears on, Lily's texts start to shift. I can't quite explain it. I rarely drink. Tonight is a rare exception. The last message arrives at 2 in the morning. I stare at the panic bleeding through the screen and raise an eyebrow, a slow smile spreading across my face. Type back one short line. Sorry, I was exhausted last night and passed out the second I got home. Lily must not have slept at all, because the reply comes the instant my message lands. Oh, so you were asleep. I thought you were ignoring me. There is a little sad face emoji at the end. I find it almost funny. Before I can even respond, another message pops up. Are you free today? I know this amazing sushi place. I'm not free today. I'm moving. Lily immediately offers to come help. I don't agree outright. Just say I can manage. But she pushes. She says she is already at the front gate of Qingbei University, waiting for me right outside. Didn't sleep a wink, just as I thought. My mood lifts instantly. Fine, wait at the east gate. I'll be out soon. 8 in the morning, a busy airport. A fresh-faced young man strides through the terminal, a beautiful girl laughing beside him. Both of them are strikingly good-looking, turning heads everywhere they walk. Do you think Mom and Dad will be surprised that we're back this early? This young man is Tyler Liu, the youngest son of the Liu family. A month ago, Tyler was in a minor car accident on his way to school. His face was cut, leaving a faint scar. Tyler has always been obsessed with his looks. A scar on his face? Absolutely not. To get rid of it, he pulled his sister Serena, who studies in Shanghai, to travel with him to Country H for a skin restoration procedure. They are only returning today. Tyler's face is all wide-eyed innocence. Though Dada's probably already left for the office, he works so hard. When he gets home, I'm going to cook him a proper meal, a love-packed home dinner from his own son. Tyler has no idea he is not the Liu family's biological son. The Liu family loves him with all their hearts. When they first discovered there was no blood connection, their first instinct was to bury the truth. Their second was to suspect Diana of having an affair. But once they confirmed that Tyler and Diana share no biological bond either, they knew something was wrong and started digging. But a boy who had been drifting alone for 17 years, who hadn't even finished high school, how could he compare to Tyler, who had been by their side every single day? So the family talked it over and agreed unanimously to keep the truth buried. The true heir, the one lost to the outside world, would be brought back as an adopted son. They would give him a roof and meals, and he should never dare dream of competing with Tyler. Tyler beams with pride. Serena glances over at him, her eyes full of warmth and affection. Tyler still doesn't know. But after this trip home, he will no longer be the only son in the Liu family. The thought settles over her, and Serena draws a slow breath. A flicker of disgust crosses her eyes. She just hopes that boy knows his place. He should not reach for things that are not his, because if he does, even if he is her biological brother, she will not let it slide. Wait, you actually live in the villa complex here at Qingbei? After helping me move my things in, Lily starts to question everything she knows about the world, because the only people who get a 2-story villa on Qingbei's campus are at least full professors, or people who have made extraordinary contributions to the university. But I look so young, there is no way I am a professor. So that only leaves one answer, an extraordinary contribution. But the last student who did something like that, he took first place at the Global Robotics Championship. That was 5 years ago. Qingbei's name exploded across the country overnight. Back when the competition started, Lily had planted herself in front of the television to watch every round, and that senior student, Byron Bai, had naturally become her idol. Now, sitting on the villa sofa, Lily's fair face is flushed red. She looks almost dazed, unable to believe this boy in front of her, who looks so harmless, could possibly be in the same league as her idol. Yes, I did something significant, and Dr. Zhang applied for this villa on my behalf. Lily's eyes go wide. There is something endearingly lively about her in this moment. What did you do? I can't say, classified, but if things move quickly, you should know within a few months. That sounds extraordinary. Lily's throat moves. Is it something impressive? I'd say so. What field? Can't tell you. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. Lily sucks in a sharp breath. But you look about my age. Does being young mean you can't achieve things? Age means nothing. Sunlight pours through the glass, gilding me in gold. I look effortlessly cool and just a little mysterious. Thanks for helping me move. Come on, I'll buy you lunch. I steer the conversation away. Lily's feelings are all over the place. She wants to keep pushing, but one look at my expression and she knows she will get nothing more out of me. Everything she wants to say collapses into 5 quiet words. You're really something else. Yes, I really am. If Lily was first drawn to me purely by looks, she is now completely, utterly captivated. There is no shortage of handsome, brilliant boys, and most of the guys chasing her are top students. But compared to me, they are not even in the same league. Before she met me, she never imagined a 17-year-old could be this extraordinary. In one afternoon, I have risen several levels in her heart. Right now, the way she looks at me holds not just burning admiration, but deep respect. Not bad. So lunch? Absolutely. The words barely leave her mouth before her phone rings. She checks it. It is Tyler. Normally, a call from Tyler would make her happy, but now she glances at me, sees my neutral expression, and only then picks up, before she can get a word in. Tyler's voice bursts through. Lily, I'm back. Did you miss me? I missed you so much during this trip to City A. I'm heading home now. Are you at school or home? You didn't skip class today, did you? Tyler rattles on and on. Lily does not absorb a single word. Her mind is full of me. The more she thinks about it, the more she is convinced I am extraordinary. If she could have someone like me as a boyfriend, everyone would envy her. Her heart is racing. She cuts him off with barely concealed impatience. Okay, I'm busy right now. I'll talk to you tonight. Without waiting for a reply, she hangs up. On the other end, Tyler stares at his phone in blank disbelief as the dial tone plays. Serena, sitting beside him, asks, "What's wrong?" "Nothing." Tyler snaps back to reality, his mood dropping fast. Lily actually hung up on him. He is genuinely annoyed. He draws a slow breath, forcing the irritation down. Lily's up to something, hanging up on me like that. Victor and Diana had not told Serena about me refusing to come back to the family. They just said some things were still being sorted out. So the moment Serena hears this, she assumes it must be connected to their so-called new brother, and her brow furrows sharply. She ruffles Tyler's hair. "I'll help you sort him out. That so-called brother is playing a deep game. It has barely been any time at all, and Lily is already hanging up on Tyler for his sake. Lucky she came back with Tyler this time. Otherwise, Tyler would not stand a chance against him." Serena lets out a slow breath, eyes narrowing slightly. After hanging up, Lily turns to me and explains that the call was from her brother. She says he had a small accident recently and was away for a while. Only just getting back today. I press my lips together and smile. "Back? In the country, and his first call is to you. You two must be close." "We really are. He's the only brother I have." Lily says this, completely forgetting that her real brother is still out there somewhere. "Don't let his age fool you, though. He acts like a little kid half the time." "Oh, and he's the same age as you this year. If you two ever met, I bet you'd have loads to talk about." Lily chatters away about her family, clearly trying to close the distance between us. The moment she mentions Tyler being close to my age, her eyes light up. If Tyler could actually become friends with Ethan Liu, wouldn't her own chances go up? "I should introduce you two sometime." Her face is bright with excitement, completely blind to the cold indifference buried in my eyes. "Sure, I'd like that." The two of us head out for lunch at a Japanese place near campus. Lily wanted to take me somewhere farther out, but I have already spent more than enough time on her today. I use needing to get back to school as my excuse. "I'll reach out in a couple of days. I'll bring my brother along. You two can get to know each other." I give a small nod. "Sounds good." Lily is thrilled. She is already mentally planning what gift to get Tyler, something to sweeten him up so he will help her win me over. After leaving campus, she swings by a luxury counter to pick up the latest designer bag, then drives straight home to the Liu estate. By the time Tyler gets back, Victor has already left for the office. Only Diana and the household staff are home. Tyler does not mind. He hands out souvenirs from Country H to the staff, then brings out the gift he carefully chose for Diana and fastens it around her neck himself. A Cartier ruby necklace, worth somewhere around 100,000 yuan. For an elite family matriarch like Diana, that price tag is nothing, but the thought behind it warms her heart. With Serena also back, the cloud that has hung over the house these past few days finally begins to lift. "Why are you spending money on me? Save it for yourself." Diana grabs Tyler's arm and refuses to let go. Tyler grins. "I just saw it and thought it was perfect for you, so I bought it. Besides, what's wrong with getting mom a gift? Once I start earning my own money, I'll buy you something every single day." Tyler has a way with words, sweet as honey, and Diana cannot stop smiling. "Just knowing you care is enough. Mom knows how devoted you are. Caring isn't enough if you don't back it up with action. Otherwise, you're just all talk and no follow through. I'm not that kind of person. When it comes to mom, I mean every word I say. I say it, I do it." Diana's smile spreads all the way across her face. Serena laughs. "What do you mean all talk and no follow through? So in your mind, am I just all talk too?" "Of course not, you're different. But you didn't bring mom anything this time. She must be a little sad." Serena turns to Diana. "Mom, I didn't bring you anything, but let me cook for you today. What do you feel like? I'll have the staff get the ingredients." "Anything is fine." Diana watches her two children bicker and feels years younger. "Tyler loves fish, make some fish." "Best mom ever." Tyler buries himself in Diana's arms again. The warmth of the moment eases something in Serena. She had expected to come home and walk straight into a face-off with their so-called new brother. But he is not here. If he had been, Tyler would not be this happy right now. Better if he stays gone forever. She would even pay him a large sum to disappear. Too bad their parents would never agree. Seeing Tyler cocooned in family affection, his earlier irritation is already forgotten. Then Lily walks in with her new bag, her mood glowing. "He is incredible, Tyler, so handsome. If you met him, you'd like him instantly. And if you two got close, my chances would go way up. Please, I really like him. You have to help me." Lily cycles through boyfriends at school like she is flipping pages, and every single one of them has tried to win Tyler over to get closer to her. This is the first time she has ever come to him needing help chasing someone, and on top of that, it sounds like she is the one doing the chasing. For someone who has always been the center of everyone's attention at home and at school, Tyler is deeply uncomfortable. His smile goes stiff, but he keeps his voice easy. "All right, bring him out when the timing is right. I want to see exactly what kind of person has my sister this worked up." Lily lights up immediately. "Thank you so much. You are the best." Lily starts plotting how to get me to agree to a meetup, but before she can even work out the timing, trouble hits the Liu family business first. The tax authorities show up at the company for an audit. Then, one after another, Liu Group's business partners start pulling out of their contracts, leaving their new projects dead in the water. The chain of disasters leaves Victor beside himself. He has spent years navigating the business world and knows exactly what this is, someone is deliberately targeting him. He spends a fortune reaching out to old contacts for information. At first, no one will talk. But seeing how desperate he is, they let a little slip. Sounds like you've crossed someone recently. Whoever is coming after you has serious weight behind them. We can't afford to say a word against them. The moment he hears this, Victor panics. He racks his brain and cannot figure out who he could have offended. With the tax audit pressing hard on top of everything else, the Liu family's situation has become a desperate. No one they approach can help. The network of connections Victor spent years and a fortune building tells him not to panic too much. I've heard some vague things from people higher up. Apparently you mistreated a person of national importance. This is just a warning. A person of national importance? How could I have possibly mistreated someone like that? I wouldn't even know how. Victor feels completely wronged. It does not even cross his mind to connect the contact's words to me. The contact sighs. A few days ago, did you rent out a small apartment at several times the market rate? Victor's gut reaction is to say, why would I rent a small apartment? But even as the words form, the memory crashes back in. The pressure tactic he used to try to force me to comply, and his stomach drops. Shock floods through him, chased immediately by disbelief. You mean, seeing that Victor has made the connection, the contact stops dancing around it. From what I hear, you were trying to bring that boy in as some kind of godson. His background is extraordinary. The people above initially flagged you as a potential spy. They investigated and cleared you, so this is just him sending you a simple message. Listen to me, don't bother pulling strings this time. It won't work. Pay back every yuan you owe, take the financial hit, and call it a lesson learned. As for those business partners, formal apologies are non-negotiable. The contact hangs up without another word. Victor stands there listening to the dial tone, his shock and confusion beyond words. He cannot move. Victor never once considered that the biological son he wrote off could be a person of national importance. After all, from everything he had heard, the boy was just a dropout with nothing to show for himself. A boy who could not even finish high school had no business being a son of the Liu family. He is a man who puts profit above all else. When he found out his biological son was such a disappointment, his first thought was to bring me in as an adopted son, give me a comfortable life and call it square. He never expected that I was this capable, that someone my age had already become a priority to the state. He barely made one move against me, and he almost got flagged as a spy. For a moment, Victor is consumed by regret, but the regret does not last. It is quickly swallowed whole by pride and excitement of the purest kind. Of course, this is his flesh and blood. This is his son. Even raised outside this family, he turned out this exceptional. If that is the case, then Ethan Liu cannot come back as an adopted son. He must come back as the true heir. But if that happens, what becomes of Tyler? Diana has watched her husband unravel over these past few days, seen every crack and worried quietly. She has run through every possible explanation, but she never once considered that the attacks on the company could have anything to do with the biological son she lost years ago. When Victor tells her the truth, she cannot believe it at first. It is only when he says he wants to bring me back as the true heir that she finally snaps back to reality. Tyler has been with us since he was small. If he finds out he is not our biological son, it will destroy him. Yes, Ethan is impressive, but we cannot just ignore how Tyler feels. Sentimentality. Victor's love for Tyler is real, but it has always been mixed with other things, never as pure as the rest of the family's. He scoffs when Diana says this. Do you have any idea how exceptional this son of yours actually is? Barely lifted a finger and the Liu family nearly collapsed. If we actually try to hide his true identity, forget about whether he would even come back with us. The people above would never allow us to keep mistreating him, and that so-called life-saving benefactor story never even existed. Do you think any of this is hidden from the people above? Diana stares at her husband, shaken. Is he really that powerful? Then why is he renting a tiny one-bedroom apartment? And besides, everyone at his high school said he just dropped out. What do those kids know? Victor has thought about this too. If the state values him this highly, whatever he's working on must be classified. The state removed him quietly from school, and anyone who did not know the truth would naturally assume he dropped out. Not just the students, even the teachers probably have no idea. Victor takes a deep breath, his blood running hot. He is our biological son. If we bring him back, the Liu family rises with him. We all stand to gain. Seeing how worked up Victor is, Diana knows his mind is made up. Her brow knits tight. Then what about Tyler? There is nothing we can do. He will have to accept it. Though honestly, it is not really asking that much of him. He spent years living our son's life in comfort and privilege. If anyone has truly suffered, it is Ethan. Victor gives Diana's shoulder a firm pat. Go prepare some things the boy will like. I'm going to see him tomorrow and sort this out. That soon? Because of what happened before, Diana feels a deep reluctance to bring me back into this house. And of course, her deeper fear is that Tyler will not be able to handle it. But what do we do about Tyler? Just tell him the truth. Just tell him the truth. Diana lets out a heavy sigh. How is Tyler supposed to accept this so fast? She grabs Victor's sleeve. What if we say they are twins? They don't look alike, but fraternal twins exist. The more she thinks about it, the more possible it seems. Diana perks up. This way he comes back as the true heir, and Tyler does not have to feel so displaced. Tyler is so kind-hearted, he would even look out for Ethan. Before they had tried to deceive Ethan, the twin story could have been plausible. But now that everything is blown up, if they try to spin a twin story, Ethan will never buy it. Even after just one encounter, Victor can see clearly that I am not someone easily fooled, let alone with the state behind me. Tyler, barely home for a few days, is blindsided by the news. How can this be happening? How, Mom? How Ami not your son? You have to be lying to me. At Victor's insistence, Diana tells Tyler everything. Tyler refuses to believe it, but Diana's face is completely serious. filled with worry. She places a paternity test report in front of him. Tyler falls apart inside. Tears pour down his face. It is like falling into a pit of ice, a cold that seeps from his head all the way to his feet. No matter how Diana tries to comfort him, he cannot accept any of it. Watching the son she treasures most cry like this, Diana cannot hold back her own tears. Mother and son collapse into each other, sobbing, and are quickly found by Lily and Serena. When the two sisters learn that their mother has actually told Tyler the truth, neither of them can accept it. They both demand to know why, since from the very beginning they agreed I would only be brought back as an adopted son. Diana does not want this either. So between her tears, she explains the reason to her daughters. She exaggerates the part where I was rude to them and glosses over everything Victor did. The version she tells paints me as someone with talent, yes, but someone with talent and absolutely no manners or basic decency. Serena is furious. But Lily listens and feels something is off. The whole thing is too coincidental. If her real brother had just been some low-level dropout, fine. But a person of national importance, someone the state actively protects, someone who was recently approached by a family that tried to claim him, forced him to move. Why does all of that sound so familiar? On some instinct she cannot quite name, Lily speaks up. Mom, what is his name? Diana wipes her eyes. Ethan Liu. One more heart gets hit like a wrecking ball. Lily's face goes white in an instant. These past few days I have been living in the lab, pulling all-nighters back to back until I am running on fumes. Ethan, someone from your family is here. I have been in the lab for days now. Dr. Zhang and the other senior researchers have been alongside me the whole time, but age catches up with all of them. Their stamina has limits. They cannot match my pace, days and nights without sleep. When they hit their limit, they head to the restroom for a few hours. They keep telling me not to rush, but I cannot help myself. I want to finish the spatial pouch research as soon as possible, not for any other reason. I just want the Warlock's final shard, to claim what the Warlock left behind. Dr. Zhang and the others have no idea what I am actually after. They assume I am just fired up. After the whole Liu family situation, equal parts angry and anxious on my behalf, which is why the moment they hear the Liu family has shown up, they come rushing to tell me immediately. Go splash some water on your face and go see them. They are definitely here to apologize. These past few days I have been so buried in the spatial pouch research that I almost forgot the Liu family existed. They're here? So my little report actually worked. I perk up and scrub my face hard with both hands. Where are they? Waiting at the school gate. They brought bags full of stuff. Has to be an apology run. The Liu family is nothing. If anything happened to Ethan, 10 Liu families combined would not be enough to pay for it. Okay, let me wrap up what I'm doing and I'll head out. The Warlock's legacy matters, yes, but I have been laying the groundwork for this moment for a long time. I am genuinely a little eager to see how they play it today. The Liu family shows up for this apology in full force. Everyone who is in the city is here. Tyler comes too, even though he does not have to. The whole family told him to stay home and take the time he needed. But after all the crying, Tyler says that the most innocent person in all of this is me. He has lived my life in luxury for years. This apology belongs to him too. Tyler's decency moves both Diana and Serena deeply, and their resentment toward me grows sharper. As for Lily, all she feels is dread and humiliation. There is no room for anything else. The coincidences are too perfect and they terrify her. What terrifies her even more is that her real brother goes to Qingbei University too. Holding on to one last thread of hope, she comes along with Victor and the others, waiting in the blazing sun for her real brother to appear. And when she actually sees that familiar figure step out, for one brief moment she wishes she could disappear entirely. You wanted to see me? What is it? I came straight from the lab. When I walked out, I only splashed water on my face and did not even bother changing clothes. The more indifferent you appear to your enemies, the more power you project. Don't tell me you're here to pressure me into being your son again. The Liu family is dressed to impress today. Clearly they took this apology seriously. I spot them immediately through the crowd at the gate, and of course I see Lily, standing among them like she just got struck by lightning. I narrow my eyes slightly, keep my face blank, and shift my gaze away. My eyes move over Tyler, whose color is off. His smile is painfully forced. Diana's eyes are full of displeasure. Serena is pure hostility. Only Victor wears a smile, though his eyes are all ambition and barely disguised pride. Excuse me, is that how you speak to people? Before Victor can even open his mouth, Serena fires up beside him. Is that the way you talk to your elders? Elders? I raise an eyebrow and let my gaze drift slowly across Victor's face. You mean the people who showed up out of nowhere wanting to claim me as a son, then used pressure tactics when I said no? Serena's brow slams down. What did you just say? Enough. What did I tell you before we came? Serena does not even finish before Victor cuts her off, shooting her a sharp look, then turning to me with his most practiced smile. Your name is Ethan, right? Last time I handled things badly. I came here today specifically to apologize. He signals Diana with a look. Diana steps forward immediately, holding out a gift bag, forcing a smile onto her face. Here, this is a small token from us. Please take it. No need. My refusal is clean and immediate. Renting out that apartment at 4 times the market rate did not actually affect me at all. The school gave me a villa. That apartment is just somewhere I drop by occasionally, so I accept the apology, but I do not want the gift. That is not acceptable, Victor says. This was my fault from the start. My original intention was to buy you a place, but what you said that day got to me, and I wanted to give you a scare. A man my age getting worked up over a young person, that is entirely on me. Victor rehearsed every word of this before coming. It sounds too polished to be real. I do not move, do not even blink. I just watch him perform. Seeing this, Victor starts to lose momentum. He pauses. Actually, today I came not just to apologize, but also because there is something I need to discuss. I've reserved a table at Enyon restaurant. It is almost lunchtime. Why don't we talk over a meal? No need. Whatever you want to say it here. I refuse without hesitation. The moment I saw Tyler show up, I already knew exactly what Victor is after today. He sees I have made something of myself and now wants to bring me back as his real son. I wonder how Tyler is feeling about that. Those eyes definitely look like they have been crying. I feel good about this. Not a trace of it shows on my face. Victor has clearly come mentally prepared for rejection. He does not react with anger. He just keeps smiling. Come on, let's eat. Onion is close. But he does not even finish before I cut him off. No, I am pressed for time and have things to do after this. It is just lunch. It will not take long. I do not want to eat with you. Being turned down again and again, no matter how well Victor prepared himself, starts to wear on him. The smile fades a little. He draws a slow breath and is about to say something when Serena cuts in. It is just a meal. What is your problem? You actually said you don't want to eat with us? Who do you think you are? She shouts at full volume, right there at the busy school gate. Heads turn immediately. I never said I was anything special, but I do have the right to say no to a meal with you. I finish speaking and walk away without looking back, giving the Liu family no chance to respond. I disappear into the crowd. Serena is seething. Victor is furious too, but with people streaming past on all sides, this is clearly not the moment to make a scene. He forces the rage down and turns a vicious glare on Serena. After spending so many days in the lab, I am genuinely tired, so I head back toward the dorms. On the way, I run into Chloe Gu. The night Lily drank her under the table, she stopped appearing in front of me, but only a few days have passed and here she is again, bold as ever. She smiles warmly. What? A coincidence. This is the way back to my dorm. I give her a casual glance. I know. I came here on purpose. Want to? Chloe is always like this. She orbits around me, every word and every move drenched in suggestion, but she never actually confesses. She annoys me, but since she also keeps other would-be admirers away, I do not bother being harsh. Not interested. I'm not hungry. I want to rest. Clean. Direct. I walk past her and keep moving. Behind me, Chloe's expression drops. Her fist slowly closes. Victor drives the whole family home in a black fury. The moment they are back, he smashes several vases and tears into Serena. Did I not tell you to keep your mouth shut? You think being his biological sister makes you something? I told you, he is someone the state itself values. What exactly are you? And you dared to shout at him in front of all those people. Victor's fury fills every room in the villa. Tyler and Lily stand to the side, not daring to breathe. Diana tries to say a few words in response, but the moment she opens her mouth and says Ethan really does not show respect for his elders, Victor cuts her off. Not respect his elders? What elders? Sure, you are his biological mother, but have you spent a single day raising him? When you found out who he was, you should have brought him home immediately. Instead, you wanted to spare someone else's feelings and bring him in as an adopted son, and now look completely backed into a corner. Victor is pushing all the blame onto Diana. The truth is, yes, Diana was the one who suggested the adopted son approach to bring me back quietly under that cover, but without Victor's sign-off, no one would have dared act on it. Back then, everyone agreed that a high school dropout had no business holding the title of true Liu heir. Not to mention, it would embarrass the whole family. More critically, the carefully cultivated image they had built around Tyler all these years would take a serious hit, but now everything is different. My real background is nothing like what he dug up. I am several times more accomplished than any of his children. Without question, give it a few more years and I could elevate the Liu family to heights they have never seen before. Of course, all of that depends on me actually coming back and feeling some goodwill toward them. But right now, I feel nothing toward them at all. The moment that thought lands, Victor's frustration sharpens into something bitter. He cannot even look at Diana right now. After he finishes berating everyone in the living room, he storms out of the villa. The moment he is gone, Tyler, who had been holding himself together by sheer will, finally breaks. Tears fall fast and heavy. He cannot understand any of it. He just went abroad for a little while. How did everything fall apart like this? How? Did he end up as the fake heir from some story? Why did his father turn on him so fast? Was the love he felt all these years not real? And why is Ethan Liu valued by the state? How is he this exceptional? Tyler clenches his fist. Thinking back on how I carried myself today, he bites down hard on his lip, refusing to let himself cry out loud. It is okay. It is okay. I am the fake heir who was switched at birth. Then let me set things right. As long as Ethan Liu is willing to come back to the Liu family, it does not matter if Tyler has to leave. Tyler holds on to that thought, draws a long breath, and his eyes go steady and sure. Neither Serena nor the others notice the look in Tyler's eyes. No one is in a good place right now, especially Lily, whose dream guy just turned out to be her own brother. The blow to her is enormous. The whole Liu household is in absolute chaos. Knowing the Liu family is suffering, I feel great. After sending them packing, I go back to the dorm and sleep. When I wake up, there is a message from Lily waiting. Can we meet? I raise an eyebrow slowly and delete her contact. Lily notices almost immediately. Another layer of shadow settles over her already shattered heart. She is not completely falling apart, but she is far from okay. Lily shuts herself in her room, fighting the urge to cry, and then the door swings open. Serena walks in, face like a storm. What are you doing hiding in here? Do you have any idea how upset Tyler is right now? What's wrong with Tyler? Lily lifts her head, dazed, and meets Serena's bloodshot eyes. Serena's fists are clenched tight. You're asking what's wrong with him? He's in his room right now packing his things. He says he is leaving the Liu family. Mom and Eve tried everything. He won't listen. He says he wants to give everything back to Ethan Lu. Lily's face changes instantly. Tyler, what are you doing? You are ripping Mom's heart out. You were just a baby when this happened. It is not your fault. Please don't go. What will Mom do without you? Tyler has made up his mind to leave the Lu family. After Victor tore into everyone on my behalf, Tyler feels like there is no place for him here anymore. Maybe if he goes, everything can fall back into place. I could return to the Lu family and Victor's problems would dissolve. Being switched at birth truly was not Tyler's fault. But he has benefited. All these years he has been living off someone else's resources and someone else's life. Even if that other person turned out okay, Tyler still feels like a thief. Mom, I will come back to visit you. Tyler's eyes are blurred with tears. I promise I will come back. Right now the only way to fix this is if I go. Then Ethan can come back without any of this weighing on him and he won't hold any of this against you. He is your real son. Tyler grows more and more distraught as he speaks, until he can barely get the words out. Then, with a bang, the door flies open, and Lily and Serena burst in. He may be a Lu by blood, but you are my brother. The two of them speak over each other, their faces full of raw emotion. Tyler drops his head and cries even harder. Seeing this, Diana rushes forward and wraps her arms around him. Blood is not everything. In my heart, you are my real son. If you leave, what would become of me? If you won't do it for yourself, at least think of your mother. Serena adds, in my heart, you are the only brother I have. As for anyone else, no matter how impressive they are, they mean nothing to me. Serena cuts a warning glance at Lily out of the corner of her eye. Lily presses her lips together and lets out a long, heavy breath. In my heart, you are the only brother I have, Tyler. Please don't go. If you leave, this family falls apart. I do genuinely matter to Lily. Just moments ago, she was still thinking how much better it would have been if Ethan had been welcomed back as the true son from the start. But seeing Tyler cry like this, she cannot stop herself from standing by his side, wanting him to stay even if Ethan never comes back. After all, Ethan is doing just fine on his own. And Ethan Lu never seemed that eager to return anyway. Lily pushes down the unease and guilt rising inside her. Watching the three of them, so completely sincere, Tyler does not know what to say. It takes a long moment before he manages to choke out a sound. But Dad wants him to come back, and if I stay, Ethan might refuse to return, and Dad will blame all of you for it. It's okay, he will come back. Lily takes a deep breath, her expression the kind you wear when you have nothing left to lose. If it comes to it, I'll go beg him. I'll go too, Diana says, wiping her eyes. I will tell him the truth about who he is, beg him to come back, and if he refuses, I will get down on my knees. Either way, Tyler, you are not leaving. Even if Ethan never comes back, I cannot bear to lose you too. Tyler finally breaks completely. Mother and son hold each other and cry, and beside them, Serena and Lily finally let out a long, quiet breath of relief. Meanwhile, I wake up from my nap and start thinking through how to handle the Lu family. Right on schedule, they should be coming back for me soon, and this time they should finally tell me the truth about who I am. Sure enough, barely one day passes before the Lu family shows up again. To be precise, it is Diana, coming with all three of her children. She leads with the biggest card she has. She claims to be my biological mother and wants to talk. I laugh in her face. My biological mother. Last time you told me I was the son of your husband's life-saving benefactor. Now I'm suddenly your own son? My eyes are completely unmoved. My smile carries nothing but contempt. Diana presses her lips together. Before she can speak, Tyler steps forward, his voice heavy with regret. I'm sorry. The reason she said what she said, it was all because of me. Tyler draws a slow breath. It is a long story. If you don't mind, maybe we could find a cafe and sit down. I will walk you through everything from start to finish. What do you say? Tyler's expression is earnest. There is real sadness in it, and something that looks like resolve. I find the whole thing darkly funny. In my past life, every time he made that face, Serena and the others would humiliate me without a second thought, tear me down, say I was not worthy. And it was not just Serena, Diana too. She always favored Tyler above everyone else. Whenever anything went wrong, it was always someone else's fault. But that was a different life. The life where I was as powerless as dust, trapped in the role of a supporting character. I glance over at Serena, catch the look on her face, furious but forced to hold it in, and let out a quiet breath. I'll give you half an hour. Sit down. Tell me what happened. I gesture at Tyler with a slight tilt of my chin. Tyler is on his feet, but completely under my thumb. Serena, Diana, and Lily all feel it, the quiet contempt I have for him. All three of them frown at once. Tyler lays it all out, steady and honest. The reason she wanted to bring you back as an adopted son was to ease you in first, then slowly reveal the truth over time, gradually restore your real identity. No one expected it to blow up like this. Even at the end, Tyler puts in a word for Victor. Dad, he did not mean any harm. He just could not stand the thought of you being out there on your own, afraid you would lose your way. Honestly, Tyler is genuinely good at this. Every word and gesture radiates sincerity. If my past life had not taught me exactly how badly this goes, I might actually be moved. He always wears innocence so naturally. Watching the emotion in Diana's eyes, and in Serena's and Lily's, I raise an eyebrow. The way you tell it sounds like I should actually be thanking you. That is not what I mean, Tyler says immediately. What I am saying is none of this would have happened without me. If you are going to blame anyone, blame me. Don't blame Mom and Dad. They just love me too much. I know what they did was not fair to you. You are their real son. But Mom and Dad are victims here too. They raised me as their own for over a decade. You cannot just cut through 10 years of love overnight. They could not let go of me, and they could not abandon you. So they told that lie. Diana has been crying since before Tyler even finished. With him framing it like this, she seems almost noble. Serena and Lily are both visibly moved. They have completely forgotten the contempt they had for me, a blood relative they had never even met. the country bumpkin comments, the low-life insults, the he is not worthy, all of it buried under Tyler's carefully crafted cover story. I look at Tyler. Hearing you lay it out like that, I almost feel like I have no choice but to forgive you. Watching Tyler visibly relax, I let the tone shift. But let's set aside whether they are even my real parents. The moment they found out the wrong child had been raised here, their first instinct was not to find out how I had been living. It was to protect your feelings. Don't you find that laughable? My foster mother died when I was 7. If I hadn't been sharp enough and kept my grades up, where do you think I would be right now? I simply did not want to be brought in as your family's adopted son, and you tried to use pressure tactics to force me to comply. Now you dress it up as concern for my well-being, afraid I would lose my way. When a parent fears their own biological child might go off track, the answer is not to hide who they really are. It is not to cut off his options, crush his dignity, clip his wings, and force him back into your house as a second-class son. That is training a dog. Hit them with blow after blow and toss one small reward, then expect the other person to fall on their knees with gratitude. If that is what you call not being able to let someone go, then the person your parents supposedly cannot let go of is pretty pathetic. Memory of my past life surfaces. My eyes go cold. I look at Tyler and stand up. You are quite the performer. I must have had nothing better to do to waste half an hour on people like you. I turn and walk away. A flash of panic crosses Tyler's face. He moves to reach for my arm, but I stop short, turn back, and look at them with eyes that carry a quiet warning. Do not come looking for me again, because if you do, I think I will have another chat with Dr. Zhang, and next time I will not be this easy on you. I leave that line hanging like a stone in the air and walk away without looking back. Watching me go, Tyler loses it completely. Tears flood down his face. How could he say that? I was so sincere. I genuinely wanted to give him back everything that belongs to him. Every word I said came from the heart. Mom, did I do something wrong? He turns to look at Diana and the others. Lily's expression is blank. Diana cannot hide her disappointment, and Serena stares in the direction I walked off with something vicious in her eyes. No, you did nothing wrong. She is petty and ungrateful. So what if she is brilliant? If her mentor knew what kind of person she really is, would he still go to bat for her? She said we crushed her dignity, clipped her wings. Then I will personally sever every path in front of her. I will make her crawl back to this family. I have no idea that Serena is already moving against me. And even if I did, I would not care. With my current resources and standing, crushing a family like the Leos would be trivial. The only reason I let them keep showing up is because watching them squirm is entertaining. That feeling of utter helplessness, I spent too many years drowning in it in my past life. Now it is their turn. I want them to watch everything they love crumble, piece by piece, slipping through their fingers like sand, until there is nothing left. Thinking about the looks on Serena's and Tyler's faces just now, I am in a great mood. I pull out my phone and call Marcus. Marcus, are you free? I've got that place on Jianxi Road, labs clear this week. Of course I want to see it. It is the first property I've ever owned. My eyes carry a quiet warmth as I set up a time to meet with Marcus. When Diana came to find me with her 3 children, she did not tell Victor. She was afraid that if it did not work out, Victor would be furious. In hindsight, that was the right call. The sun is blazing overhead, but Diana's heart is ice cold. She cannot understand how she produced a son like this. Everything was laid out so clearly, and yet he refuses to show a shred of understanding. At the end of the day, I am still his mother, even if she never raised him. The pain of giving birth is something you carry forever. Lily, take everyone home. I still have something to take care of. Mid-grievance, Diana hears Serena's voice. She looks up and catches something cold and sharp in Serena's eyes. Her heart clenches. What are you going to do? Diana knows her daughter. Serena is nothing like the polished, graceful image she projects. In truth, she is cold by nature. She has no real respect for the law or for human life. Back when she was 15, Tyler got into a rough and tumble with a classmate, hit the back of his head against a wall, and not long after, that girl fell at school and shattered both her legs. The doctor said she would spend the rest of her life in a wheelchair, and that was far from an isolated incident. It was not until Victor found out and beat it out of her that she pulled back. But you cannot turn a wolf into a lamb by hitting it once. All you do is drive the hunger deeper. Serena smiles. I have things to take care of. Don't worry, Mom. Everything Serena did back then, the whole Liu family knew, except Tyler, including Lily. Lily's brow pulls tight. Don't do anything reckless. He is still your... Serena cuts her off before she can finish. She glances at Lily with an easy smile. You would do well to watch yourself. In Lily's heart, Tyler matters most. But I hold a real place there too. She does not want Tyler to leave, and she does not want me to get hurt either. Lily looks over at Tyler, sees only confusion and loss in his eyes, then grabs Serena by the arm and pulls her aside. She drops her voice low. He is a person of national importance. If you try anything against him, forget everything else. The state itself will come after you. Serena lets out a short, dry laugh. Listen to you. Sounds like you know this ungrateful guy personally. Funny, because he does not seem to think about you at all. Lily's expression sours. I've said what I needed to say. Watch yourself. Don't come crying when it blows up in your face. Serena shoves her aside, gives Tyler and Diana a small wave, and walks off. Lily watches her go, mind drifting back to everything that has happened before, her brow creasing. Just as she is about to follow, Tyler's voice comes from behind her. Lily, what was Serena saying to you? Lily turns around, meets Tyler's clear, open eyes. Nothing much. He is someone the state values. Even if Serena tries something, she probably won't go too far. And honestly, he has been a bit much lately. If I hadn't known him first, I might have wanted to put him in his place myself. Let me take everyone home. Lily sighs and pushes the unease and guilt down as far as it will go. The apartment is over over 100 square meters, 3 bedrooms, 1 living area, 2 bathrooms. Mark has turned one of the secondary bedrooms into a walk-in closet and the other into a study. The layout suits me perfectly. I take Marcus out for lunch and hand the entire renovation over to him. In the afternoon, I head to the boxing gym. By the time I leave, it is dark. I grab something quick to eat and head back to campus, only to find Chloe waiting like she never left. She is dressed all in white, glowing under the streetlight. Just getting back? I'm in a decent mood, so I give a small nod. Yeah, have you eaten? Already did. Want to grab some late-night snacks together? No thanks. Okay, she seems to have expected exactly that. No disappointment on her face. She pauses. Then let me walk you back to the dorm. No need. I turn her down again. My brow is already furrowed. Anyone with basic awareness would see I am done with this conversation. She sees it too. But instead of taking the hint and leaving, she says something completely out of nowhere. Have you been running into any trouble lately? Is she keeping tabs on me? Or did the Liu family make another move? I tilt my head and look at her. What exactly do you mean by that? Well, today someone was asking around about you. Looked like they were from outside campus. From what I could tell, they did not have good intentions. Just watch yourself. If you leave campus anytime soon, you can bring me along. What did they ask? My attention sharpens. In my past life, I spent enough time around the Liu family to know them well. Diana's favoritism toward Tyler runs bone deep. Victor puts profit above everything. Lily is selfish to her core. Serena is a viper who prefers to strike from the shadows. Thinking back on all of that, I clench my fist, then let it go. This is not that life anymore. The one moving against me this time has to be Serena. Lily, after everything I deliberately did to win her over, does have some genuine feelings for me. Those feelings are not enough to replace Tyler's place in her heart, but the fact that Lily has stayed silent this to me means my efforts have not been wasted. Lily does care about me, so even if she steps back and watches, she will never move against me. The only one capable of this is Serena, with her viper's instincts. The only question is what tactics she will use. Given that I am a person of national importance, I am actually a little curious to see what she tries. My eyes drift, and a plan for getting back at the Liu family clicks into place. I laugh quietly to myself. Chloe is momentarily stunned, then pulls herself back together and walks me through everything that happened this afternoon, with plenty of filler along the way. The short version, 3 men showed up this afternoon asking questions. They wanted to know which dorm I live in, whether I have close friends on campus, where I usually spend my time, what my daily routine looks like. All 3 were from outside the university. They approached a friend of Chloe's, who knows how Chloe feels about me, and passed the information straight to her. At this point in the story, Chloe cannot resist showing off. I know at least half the people at Linen University. Don't worry, Ethan. I won't let anyone hurt you. Thanks, Chloe. I do not believe she is telling me the full story. With my standing on campus, Serena would not make a reckless move until she fully understood the landscape, at least not this fast. The most likely scenario is that Chloe and Serena have struck a temporary deal, some kind of arrangement that cannot be spoken out loud. But it does not matter. Any scheme, no matter how clever, crumbles against overwhelming strength. Chloe offers again to walk me back to the dorm. Turn her down again. If Serena is already making moves, I need to play along. Let me figure out exactly what she's going for. What Chloe told me is probably a mix of truth and lies. Serena really did send people to investigate me. That part is the obvious layer. The partnership with Chloe is the hidden one. Chloe is two-faced. She has feelings for me but never says so directly, only stirs things up in the background. In that way, she and Serena are actually quite similar. So their arrangement is probably built around a classic rescue scenario. That is Chloe's angle. But Serena is more ruthless. She is not doing this just to help Chloe get me. She must have a play of her own to completely destroy my reputation, and she can use Chloe to keep her own hands clean. With that in mind, I have a pretty clear picture of what is going on. For the next 3 days, I stay on campus. Chloe asks me to eat with her every single day. I turn her down every time at first, until the 3rd day, when she tells me they tracked down the 3 men who were asking about me. She wants to meet at the campus cafeteria. I agree. The cafeteria is crowded. Chloe picks a spot tucked away in a corner. She seems completely at ease, choosing a busy cafeteria for this kind of meeting, a public place with witnesses everywhere. Plus her looks, most people would probably take her at face value. The guys who were asking about you showed up again. They even paid me. Said they needed to get you off campus no matter what. My friend has already had them held. Do you want to go check it out? No rush though. It is getting late. You probably haven't eaten yet. We can grab a bite first and head over after. Find out together who is behind this. I smile. Sure, let's eat first.